program is funded in part by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency which also receives support from the National Endowment for the Arts.
It started in an innocent-looking laundromat. It ended in a brutal murder, shocking the small town of Cedar Falls.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
Now everyone is talking about the murder of the century. Who killed Mel Haynes? As the victim is laid to rest, the hunt for the killer heats up. Now, among the 7 suspects, only one will be convicted of murder. Who killed Mel Haynes? And why? Find out in the coming weeks on Dirty Laundry.
Oh, you startled little old me. Well, I don't believe I've ever seen you outside this here building.
Just getting rid of some garbage.
Oh, well, we seem to have forgotten some articles in one of the machines, so we are just back here to collect it again.
Good timing.
Pardon?
Madam?
Oh, mercy. Isn't that the little road man?
No, madam.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is he dead?
Apparently so. His blood is sprayed all over the machinery and floor tiles.
Oh.
I'll get the mop.
Oh, wait! I mean, shouldn't somebody call the police or something?
Hey, guys, what's going on? Oh, my God! What happened to Mel? He's been killed. Killed? Are you sure? I mean, has anyone checked him over?
He looks pretty dead to me.
He's dead.
Well, for Christ's sakes, people, let's call an ambulance or the police or someone. Yes, hello. I need some assistance. We've got a ton of problems here at the Sit and Spin. There's been this accident. Mel's been hurt. Mel, he's one of our patrons. Well, I don't know. It appears he's dead. I mean, what? Well, can you send the ambulance anyways? Well, thank you. Goodbye. Well, help is on the way.
Oh, Larry, well, what happened to poor Mac?
It's Mel, Blanche. I don't know. I was kind of steamed at him. I mean, I just went to step outside for a breath of fresh air, you know, to clear my head.
Did you see anything, Sid?
No, Larry, I was outside putting out the garbage and I got locked out.
Oh, yes, and we were just coming up with Giles, and we bumped into Sid, and we both came in together at the same time together, and we saw no one.
We saw Mel, madam.
Yes, Giles, I meant we saw no one who wasn't sprawled on the floor in a pool of his own blood.
I better get started.
Oh, wait, Sid. I think it'd be a good idea if we wait for the police to arrive.
Well, I must retrieve the laundry.
Okay. What laundry?
Giles just forgot a few articles in the dryer last time we were here. Giles, that's the washing machine. Well, some poor little vagrant down at the shelter realized he was missing his favorite pair of pants. Well, we just had to come back and collect the silly rags.
Evening, folks. I'm Officer Baroque. This is my partner, Officer Watts. We understand there's been a little trouble down here.
Yes, officers. My name is Larry Alkali. I'm the clerk here at the sit and spin. There's some sort of accident. I believe this man is dead.
Oh. Apparently, did any of you see anything?
No. You see, I was taking a short break, and the maintenance man, Sid, was out back dumping the trash, so no one saw anything.
So who are you two?
Officer Miss Blanche Rhinestone of the Rhinestone Ranch. This here's my butler, Giles. I would expect a public servant like yourself to be familiar with such city dignitaries.
Well then, Ms. Rhinestone, perhaps you could explain to me what you would be doing in a laundromat.
Of course, officer. As part of my many charitable functions, I have taken on the task of ensuring that Cedar Falls homeless have April fresh clothing.
You do laundry for the poor?
Proudly, officer.
Officers, when is that ambulance going to arrive?
Soon, Mr. Alkali. First, we must bring in the forensics teams, give this place a good run-through.
Forensic team?
Yes, sir. It's pretty obvious what happened here was no accident. We're going to have to bring our boys in here to scour the place for any clues that might give us a lead.
Are you saying that this was a murder?
That's what I'm saying, Ms. Rhinestone.
Oh.
And any of you misfits know this guy?
Well, yes,
His name was Mel Haynes. He frequented here quite often, maybe 3-4 times a week.
Appears as if he must have been robbed, too. The man has no shoes on.
Well, that was kind of normal for Mel. You see, he liked to do all his laundry at the same time, so hence the slippers.
Can I use the phone to call this in?
Yes, officer, it's right over there.
Well, this is definitely going to infringe upon my little homeless friend's evening plans. He will be without his pants.
I am sure the governor will hold dinner for him, madam.
Hey, that was a good one, Giles. You're not loosening up on me, are you?
How long are we going to have to wait for these forensic people, Larry?
Oh, it shouldn't take long, buddy. We just need to examine the place to try to find out who would want to kill poor Mel.
Oh.
I myself am feeling pretty terrible with the whole thing, considering all those things I said to him before I left.
Larry, did you have crosswords with Nick?
It's Mel, Blanche. And yes, I must admit, I wish I could take some of those things back. I was pretty harsh.
And what did you say to the victim before you shot, Mr. Alkali?
Shot? Mel was shot? Oh, man. I feel so terrible. It's just that I've been under a lot of pressure lately, and he just kept getting in my way. I can't believe it now he's dead.
Did anyone witness this confrontation, Mr. Alkali?
Exactly what are you trying to imply, officer? Well, Larry is just the kindest and the gentlest man that I know.
It's okay, Blanche, it's okay. She's just trying to do her job. She needs to find out what happened.
That's my right, Mrs. Rhinestone. Did you speak with Mr. Haynes before the shooting?
Who?
The victim, madam. Mel.
But no. Neither Giles nor myself had spoken with the little rogue man. In fact, we just walked in with Sid and found the place like it is now, complete with the smell of gunpowder and flowing blood.
Really? So the murderer must have just left. Did you see anybody?
No, we just ran to see it out front.
And where were you coming from?
I was outside putting out the trash and the back door locked behind me. I had to walk around.
Did you see anybody in the back?
No, officer. Officer.
Why don't you go check out the back?
Hold it, sir. Can I ask you a couple of questions?
Well, certainly, officer. Although I can't imagine what about. You see, I'm new to the neighborhood, and I must have just walked into the wrong storefront. Yeah, this actually looks like one of those coin-operated laundromats. This isn't a bowling alley.
Oh, that's 2 doors down.
Well, thank you. What happened to Mel? I mean that guy that's laying on the floor.
There's been a homicide.
Really?
Notice anything unusual in the area?
Why, no. Heck, I've never even met Mel before in my life. See, I'm new to the neighborhood, and I've never been here before.
Hey, Tim. Over here.
You want to try this again, sir?
You know what? This is the laundromat. My wife and I came here when we first moved here. Yeah. And that's that nice clerk. Lenny. Lenny, that's his name. I think that's his name. That's what he was. Yeah. And that's Mel. You see, I didn't recognize him with clothes on. Not that I've never, well, see, he's always done his laundry in his robe. Not that I've ever seen him naked. What?
Hey, Tim. Did you forget something this afternoon? You and Tina sure did bring a lot of bundles.
Well, I really can't. Okay. Wipe the egg off my face. I guess there's no point in carrying this charade any farther. It's time I came clean and admit the truth.
What might that truth be, sir?
Well, the truth is, officer, that I'm looking for my wife. You see, I haven't seen her all day. Well, this always happens to us. We always get separated like this.
You gotta be kidding. You two are joined at the hip. Well, anyways, as you can see, Mel has garnered the spotlight for the moment.
Yeah, apparently. Is he dead?
Yes, unfortunately so. And I feel so terrible about it.
Well, I would too, Larry, if I yelled at him the way you did today. Larry, you did!
No! No, of course not. Hey, Mel and I were friends. I mean, I probably knew him better than anyone else here. We were real friends. And well, friends tend to have arguments. Unfortunately, this one will never be resolved.
Hey, what's with the ambulance? What's going on?
My God, Abacus, what do you have, a radar or something?
Canned alkali. Jesus, what happened to the town crier?
He's been shot.
Shot? Wow. Is he dead? Who shot him?
We don't know, Malcolm. So unfortunately, that doesn't leave you anyone to represent in any legal matters.
Your humor evades me, Alkali. This is a serious matter. Now, anybody see anything?
No, the place was empty when it happened. I've been shot.
Christ, what am I going to do now?
Oh!
Blanche.
Oh, Timmy!
Blanche. Oh, no, Blanche. This is horrible.
Tim, we are all so very upset about the brutal and untimely demise of poor Mitch.
Mitch, you mean Mel?
To be cut down in the prime of his life.
Oh, you're telling me, Blanche. I mean, he was going to lend us the money for next month's rent.
Oh, he was a very generous man.
No, Blanche. Wasn't generosity. It was friendship.
Officers! Officers! I'm very sorry, but my butler and I just have to leave. I simply have far too many important engagements to bother myself with this rather untidy situation.
Well, Mrs. Rhinestone, for now you may go. However, please remember, we may have to question you again regarding your involvement in this matter.
My involvement? Well, I simply stumbled upon poor dead Mike. When I walked in, he was already dead. Giles and I have no involvement.
I must agree with Madam. We have no involvement whatsoever.
That's fine, but we may still need to have to get your statements just for the record. For now, you may go.
I will. Come, Giles.
How long will these forensic people be here, Larry? I have work to do.
I can't tell you, pal. It looks like they're finishing up. Maybe sometime we'll get this place back to some semblance of normal.
Wow. I can't believe good old Mel's been shot. Not that the guy didn't have it coming.
Abacus! I can't believe you. I mean, have some respect for the guy. He was a human being, you know? Which I might add is one rung above you on the evolutionary scale.
Yeah, funny how it lie. This guy spent his whole life sticking his nose in where it didn't belong. Now it looks like he looked a little too closely.
So, what kind of dirt did he have on you?
Me? Spare me, Alkali. What did you get, a Matlock detective ring in your latest box of Cracker Jacks? That's the last time I try any civilized chit-chat with the likes of you. I wipe my hands clean of this whole mess.
Yeah.
Scrub hard, Macbeth.
Come in. Come on in, Steve. I hope those are the sales reports I needed.
Yep, sure are, boss. I think you'll find the figures quite impressive. We made some real strides in the last quarter. I'll be sending a copy of this right over to Mr. Kent just as soon as it meets with your final approval.
Okay, good, good. Why don't you have a seat here and we'll go over this for a minute or so.
Well, I guess we'll all be seeing your wife again really soon.
What?
Oh, your wife. Her birthday's this time of year, isn't it? You planning another bang-up party, or are you going to celebrate a little differently this year?
I'm not sure I really know what you mean.
Well, a rumor has been going around the office that you're planning a surprise party. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Just thought I'd let you know the cat's out of the bag and probably moving around the office pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, that's the grapevine for you. Who let you in on this?
Well, I wouldn't feel really comfortable being a stool pigeon. Let's just say somebody overheard a really mysterious phone call you were having, and she's drawn all kinds of wild conclusions.
So what's the flock chirping about this time? Is it an affair or illegal corporate trading? Maybe bribes to public officials?
Murder.
Oh, murder? Who? When?
Well, you, of course. I'm not really sure who the victim is, but you're definitely the guilty party.
Well, there's been nothing that exciting going on here today. I've been bogged down with the reports. As far as the phone call, you're right. I was planning a party for my wife, but I'm going to have to cancel the party now because we've received word that her mother is very ill.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she's going to be flying out to stay with her for a while. I'm not even sure when she's going to be coming back.
Oh, well, I truly am sorry. Please give her my best.
I will. Of course, this whole ordeal means that all the planning and secrecy has been for nothing.
Well, you can always throw her a belated party when she gets back.
Well, we'll have to see about that. Listen, Steve, I think this report's going to take a little longer to read than I thought. You think you could come back in about 20 minutes or so?
Sure. Yeah, no problem. I'll get a start on some other paperwork, and I'll just be waiting for you to call me in.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure it's fine. I just want to give it a good once-over before Kent gets it.
Sure, no problem, boss.
And could you close the door? I'm going to need the piece.
Sure.
Look, we've got trouble.
We got trouble, pal. This place is a shambles.
I'll clean it up, Larry. Don't worry about it. I'll fix everything.
You always do, buddy, but this time there's one thing you cannot fix.
What's that, Larry?
Mel. Mel's dead. It's all because someone killed him? Oh, man, this is so heavy. I mean, who would want to kill poor Mel? And why?
This program is funded in part by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency which also receives support from the National Endowment for the Arts.